Well, one of the few advantages of my skeletal form is that I'm unaffected by electric shocks.
Wake up, old man!
You needn't.
You're right, forgive.
I forgive.
I'll leave you,
The door.
especially since you don't.
"28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds. That is when the world will end."
Wrong turn. This is shaping up to be very fruitful fishing, finally.
I can't believe you did it.
I am a real pro. What can you do?
Why don't you take a look at your pockets?
How on earth did you do it?
When you spend your life escaping from the IRS, you can't survive without certain tricks.
And how did you end up running a carousel?
Social services. Anyway, with that coupon, you can collect a prize of your choice at the Gypsy kiosk just outside the city. Oh, I almost forgot. Be careful going around with that other little bag I gave you.
Oh God, what other little bag?
I was just joking.
You're not funny at all. Valid for a prize of your choice. What is it, postmodern art?
Nah, you're right. I really can't come up with nothing interesting.
Like what?
Well, bro, I don't know. Something that conveys strong emotion, gets people's attention, something that grabs you, but original once in a while. Tired of riding A-cab on the monuments, yo. You hear me, bro?
I'll think about it. Maybe I'll have a good idea.
Sweet.
Sorry to bother you, but you seem familiar.
You probably saw me in a game show in the past. You know, I was a pro gamer once.
Judging by how you're doing now, it seems something went wrong.
Carpal tunnel. I slowly lost mobility and reactivity. It cut me out of the pro circuit.
I imagine more like an arrow in the wrist or something like that.
Arrow in the wrist.
Never played Skyrim?
Sorry, just beat 'em ups.
Then you suffer the proper punishment. For me, it will always be inseparably bound to the perception of two dogs eating spaghetti and meatballs in the moonlight. Thanks a lot, Walt. Never mind. You should have gathered by now that I haven't got a great feel for musical instruments. He probably came all this way just to find some peace. I've bothered him enough. I'll let him rest this time. I doubt the Ego people will ever stop to thank the Duffer Brothers. I wonder how much they've earned thanks to Stranger Things. If I were you, I'd let it go. That little girl becomes a really dangerous cookie when she gets mad. You'd prefer them with a bit of blood instead of maple syrup, right, Demogorgon? Okay, I grant you the rationale of my malnutrition and baldness, but I'm not the one with the paranormal powers and a strange obsession for waffles. I can't even imagine what's inside that slop. Negative. I'd become a victim of their fury, inevitably. And I still care to keep both my hands. What do you think I am? Nice mush, eh, little pigs? In this video game, some phrases are a bit too literal. What are the chances I can find it? Thanks, this thing was really getting under my skin. Yes, well, you know. There's something I'm not getting. It doesn't work. Hello?
What's with a concerned face? You never saw a puppet before?
Sure, but not one handled with invisible strings by a headless puppeteer. And able to speak, by the way.
Do you have a problem with me not being controlled by strings?
Well, no.
And maybe it's illegal for a puppet to have a nice voice like mine?
That's not what I meant. You women are really impossible. Best Halloween costume ever. Assuming it's actually a costume. Sorry if I insist, but I really don't understand if you're a puppet or a flesh and blood person.
Real or puppet? Who cares? Is it just our appearance that makes us what we are?
Well, I'm a skeleton exactly because I'm dead. I won a coupon at the carousel.
Choose your favorite prize.
Anything?
Anything.
I'd like a cartridge of the E.T. video game for the Atari.
I gave out the last one just yesterday.
No harm done. It's the worst game in history.
But you're in luck. I can give you this.
Let's have a look. How is it possible that all this stuff could fit inside such a small package? Yeah, metal! Apparently, it's a video cassette. Whatever that means. I love mystery. Ronald and I love to watch their black and white movies. I don't have the strength to count or still more. A bit of lateral thinking sure. It's a single epitaph subbed. It's chilly down here. Not even death made them lose their sense of humor. Ronald and I love to watch their black and white movies. Ronald and I love. I'm running out of. You do it. It seems that part has finally arrived. Is everything working now?
The courier took a little convincing, but in return, the carburetor was perfect.
I absolutely offer myself as a guinea pig to test it then.
Really? Have you got any idea of the possible side effects? Time paradoxes, inability to come back,
Risk of incest with his own mother.
possible annihilation, chromosome mutations. I can go on for hours.
Let's say I've got nothing to lose.
It's okay by me then. There's only one problem. I've finished all the plutonium, and it'll be a couple of days until my trusted dealer can find some new stock. So you'll have to wait.
I'll come. Maybe this might be interesting for you?
Where did you find that?
Here and there.
Okay. Pour in exactly 3 milliliters for every dozen years you want to go back. Add another 2 milliliters to run the machine, and 1 milliliter every half hour of real-time utilization. Be as precise as possible.
Okay, no problem.
The machine will start as soon as you have inserted the destination date in the appropriate display. Avoid traveling into the future. The process partly uses the geomagnetic field of the Earth, and possible changes could stop you from coming back. Just remember, you can't jump from time to time. Every time you're forced to return to the present.
Will you be much longer?
The doors are automatic, so stay in the vicinity. Some animals could enter the machine and come back instead of you by accident. And remember to be careful to never interfere with the space-time continuum.
Yeah, whatever. How much plutonium did he say I have to pour exactly? Well, I'll abound. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah!
Jumanji, a game for those who seek to find a way to leave their world behind. Surely life in the wardrobe ain't easy, but it's better than living in the jungle. I'm almost tempted to leave the first roll of the dice to you. It's still a 5 or 8 you're hoping for, isn't it, Robin? I think I see something that glitters in the net. Serves me right. Next time I'd better mind my own business. Catching it fresh is okay, but that's a bit excessive. I've never been a big fan of fishing. Don't you think you're going to? I learned my lesson. Unfortunately, I wasn't that good in art history. He's painting 2 ships on the open sea, maybe during a battle.
Good God! Who goes there, prithee?
My name is Manny. Manny Calavera. Yeah, I am the Grim Reaper. I didn't want to scare you, Mr. Manet. Your reputation precedes you, you know.
Well, you flatter me.
But now, enough with the pleasantries. That's not why I'm here.
I guess my time has come.
Correct. But not entirely accurate. I could give you a second chance.
Anything, but spare my life. I beg you.
Add me to your painting, then. In the sea, possibly large and highly visible.
But that's a preposterous demand. It would be completely disproportionate. Not to mention that it would absolutely ruin the scene's pathos.
Do I take that as a no then?
Forgive me, Grim Reaper. You'll have your wish.
How's the progress on your painting, Monsieur Monet?
Totally ruined.
Sorry, what?
Nothing.
I'll come back later. Not that it was a joke before, but now it's really a code red. I don't think I'll make any progress by doing that. Why should I? Not bad. Now you really have an aggressive look.
I have to admit it, I'm really pumped for it.
Do you think you can sing a metal song now?
Which one do you want to hear?
Do you know The Power of Death by Skinny Goes to Hollywood?
Wasn't it The Power of Love?
That was a song from the Back to the Future soundtrack. Do you know Born to be Rot by Steppin' Nut?
Never heard of it.
Do you know Livin' on a Wardrobe by Bones Jovi?
I know the band, but not that song.
Do you know Knockin' on Ronald's Door by Plums and Roses?
I don't think I've ever heard of it, sadly. But the title reminds me of something.
Forget it. You'll sing something for me next time. It's a music box, not a stereo. This is a cool track. I've never heard it. Too bad I don't know the title. I don't know the name of it, but do you know a song that goes like this?
Oh yes, I get it. I love that song.
Are you ready?
This time, I really messed up big time. You've seen too many Lupin the Third episodes. Okay, that is definitely not a good idea. Listen, friend, in this video game, don't say a word or... Good boy. I'd say it could do without any kind of fertilizer. I'm afraid the chili pepper isn't spicy enough. The use of the mouse is not... The writer must have forgotten this. I can finally unleash the artist within me. It caused a historic blaze. After the treehouse accident, maybe it's time to lay low just for a while. It could even work, if it weren't so idiotic. I wouldn't know how to use it. Sorry if I insist.
Real? Is it just...
Well, I'm a